Love bugs, I have a question. Do you hold grudges? Yes or no? For the people that say holding grudges is wrong or not good, why do you regard holding a grudge not being good? Unforgiveness is not good. I hold grudges. I never let them go. I hold on to them. This is my reason. My reason for holding on to grudges is to keep people from doing what they once did or tried to do. Most of the time is for me personally, it's because a person has tried to do something. I gave them the room to feel comfortable. It was being done just so I could see that part of them towards me. I hold grudges. I forgive people. I just don't rock with them again in life. Period. So for me, there's a big difference in holding a grudge and not forgiving somebody. Forgiveness is not just for the person who tried to be your oppressor, your opponent. Forgiveness is for both parties. We have to learn to forgive ourselves for trusting and even caring about a person that likely does not trust us, does not care for us, or, it can be worse than that. But the forgiveness is needed for both parties. I forgive people, but I don't never want to deal with them. I don't never want to see them. I don't never want to hear their voice. I don't never want to interact with them. Holding grudges keeps me safe and has kept me safe. So, what's your take on grudges versus unforgiveness? Do you think it's a difference? Do you think it's a bad thing not to let a grudge go? You know how those in the Bible would say, if you have an ought with your brethren, take it up with your brethren. A lot of times that's why people avoid you. When people avoid me because they have done an ought against me, to be honest with you, I like to try to interact with them it might not be in the beginning, but I like to try to interact with them to see if they can look me in my face, talk to me again while thinking I don't know what they have done or attempted to do. Because when people can look you in your face and be cutthroat to you, it shows you a cold hearted um malice, a person that has a lot of malice. People that look you in your eyes and still do you wrong and will interact with you as if there's something that's dead in them, deceased in them. It's something that's of the non-living. And I'm not, y'all may have all the professional words, but I'm not talking about just toxicity, but there's a rotten core to them. They are rotten on the inside, and that's what they don't want people to see. Those kind of people specifically, once I like to know who those are, so I can definitely, when I dead you, it's over. You're like a dead corpse to me. I don't give a darn about your life. I don't wish you nothing bad, but I'll never let you get close to me so you can think you can do me something bad, evil, or good. It's just a few little weird ways that I've lived throughout life in my 45, almost 46 years of living. I was up scrolling on what's that thing called? On TikTok, and I was watching something about forgiveness. People forgive people that are dead and hollow on the inside. They forgive them, and then they forget what they call the offense. You cannot throw off every offense if the offense have not been dealt with. Another thing that's good to measure people by, when people have offended you and and they know that they are in the wrong, pay attention to how long, if they ever come back and apologize or try to right the wrong, pay attention to how long it takes them. That shows you a person that's dying slowly but surely. And the longer it takes a person to acknowledge their wrong, and they want to come back around, they want to, reconnect, the longer it takes them to right their wrong, less likely I think they will do right or be good by a person. That's just my opinion on that. The facts of my life, but that's just my opinion on those type of situations, scenarios, and things like that. So I'm gonna see what y'all have to say. That's just how I rock a little bit. Um, Broken trust. My thing about broken trust is, I know this may sound weird. I kind of love it. I know that's weird, but my daughter does not like that side of me. I like to say I love it. I love when somebody breaks my trust. I never trust them again. I've never retrusted. And I have not had a lot of people that have broken my trust, but those that have, I never retrust them. I never redo any type of life, interactions with them the way I once did when I did trust them. Once you break my trust, that's it. It's just, that's it. I think that's it. That's who you are to me. And I don't mistake people. Just because a person is that way to me does not mean that that's who they are to somebody else. When people break our trust, I think we should count it all joy, because that right there is the reason we should have barriers, boundaries, guards, and an exceptional high standard. They can't meet them anyway because they're not trustworthy people. Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to see what y'all take was on that. I hope y'all are having a good night. Um, Peace and blessing, great day. Namaste. Holding grudges is not a bad thing. Holding grudges does not mean unforgiveness. Holding grudges means you remember and you want to remember what somebody has done that has wronged you. At least for me. That's for me. So I'm not saying it's right for you, but I'm saying it's right and I love it for me. Holding grudges, it has nothing to do with the forgiveness part. A person can be forgiven, but you'll never forget. You will never forget what a person has done, or let's say attempted to. And I'm sure that's a person that you never want to look in the face again anyway, or at least you shouldn't. All right, namaste.